All right. Is it working?
Is it working?
Yeah, it is. Perfect. It's working.
Well, now how can you do it?
Well, here you go. You want to hold it?
Sure.
You said you wanted to hear me play, right?
Sure.
Because you wanted to.
I want to hear you play.
So what?
Should I just do a tour of the house quick, maybe?
Well, yeah, let's do that. But first, we should just say, just so you know, it's the third tape, and Grandma just opened up her Christmas gift from Shannon and me.
Yeah.
And it went very, very well. You liked it, and
I love it.
so thank you, Grandma. And
you gave like the best reaction.
I love it.
Well, that's awesome, but it makes, I'm sure Skip and Shannon makes them feel so good.
Because Shannon's going to see this now, you know, and she's going to see that.
Because you know how when you
course.
give a gift, like sometimes you like to see the reaction?
Yeah, you tell Shannon that
well, she'll see it.
Mm-hmm. So it's perfect.
God, be sure you thank her 100 times.
So why don't you give us a tour of the house first, and then
Well, I got the bedroom. I got the two bedrooms.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And
maybe the bathroom. Because you have some nice wall hangings in there.
I want to see, yeah, I want to see that too. And then we should see Grandpa's old office too.
Oh no, that one there's a junk room.
Oh.
That got to be a junk room. And I mean it, Maria knows that too.
Okay.
She's coming to me this spring and we're gonna haul things out of there. There was stuff from him and everybody else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Here, no,
Okay.
you keep holding it. No, you hold it. Perfect. Okay, so let's go and see the other rooms.
Yeah. Always sleep in here.
It's still Maria's place.
Something I noticed is that we have a lot of pictures of Maria in the other bedroom, and we have a lot of pictures of Maria in this bedroom.
Is she the favorite girl?
Yeah, what's she the good girl?
That's an imitation Bose stereo.
Mm-hmm. Here's my junk room.
This is not your junk room.
This is not a junk room.
No, not my junk room, but I mean...
Who made this?
Maria did that.
Wow.
She did all and she did that one in that, I gotta show you the one, that Lord of Garden of Gethsemane, she also did that. Yeah.
This looks like your Christmas
this
wrapping.
are my wrappings in here.
No, this is the room that I always stay in when I go to visit.
Uh-huh.
This is.
You know, a Sacred Heart of Jesus and my angel, guardian angel.
No, I accidentally pressed pause.
My Father Bielka, the crucifix there from Father Bielka.
Got your boom box up here?
Yeah, I got that from Terry and Thomas.
This is the bathroom.
You always have the nicest. You always have like the nicest things for you to like look at.
Yeah, you know what? They get in the bathroom and Hope said to me, "Oh, you got my favorite psalm," and I couldn't understand what she meant. And she said, "You know what? I was sitting on a pot." She says, "Doing my duties." And I'm praying at the same time. You know, the Lord is my shepherd. There's nothing I so want.
There's a little ladder for you to get in the tub.
Yeah, I hold myself to brace myself to go in.
The heater.
Like that. Because it's, you know, I remember it's one of those the older ones.
Sure.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
And I don't use it too often because
oh, there's your Advent candle. Now, I'm confused because some people do the white and the blue, because I heard maybe purple and pink wasn't really the colors.
you're supposed to get 2 blue. I did this last year. All the purples and the pink is last.
But I heard it was 3 blues and a white. Have you heard that?
They got pink in our church.
Oh, maybe some churches just change it for
could be.
color
Could
scheme.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Grandma, when we visit, you always give us rosaries. Don't you have there's a story or something about, didn't you write a gentleman who sent you like 3,000 rosaries?
Oh, yes. He is the one from Louisville, Kentucky.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to sit down?
And he makes, I'm going to sit down. And he makes rosaries. I'm going to turn the lights out in the kitchen. I'm a light hoarder on it.
Because the electric bill's so high.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, did you want to sit here or where do you sit?
No, you sit there. You're
Do you ever use that foot massager, Grandma?
Which one? Oh, yes, you got to use it.
Who gave that to you?
Father Brandy gave it to me. Now you put it in there.
Oh.
Isn't that cute?
My white socks. For the record, I don't usually wear white socks.
Did you want to take the basement?
Yes.
Shoes.
Oh, absolutely. Because that's where we always had the parties and games and stuff.
Oh, you can come and see the basement.
All right.
Oh.
Come barefooted. Yeah.
This feels
I mean, the shoe.
You like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd hang on to the railing. I always hang on to the railing, and thank to God, I thank God. Clem used to say, someday those rain, you know, he was older than I was, and he said, someday you're going to be so glad you got those railings. And I said, yes, I am. So that's
Oh my gosh, I love this table.
So can Sarah have the table? Is what she's asking.
I love it. No, I already have a table. I'm looking for chairs like this. Do you have extra chairs like this?
This is what I got down here.
I'm looking
Yeah.
for chairs like this.
But I didn't know
Do you
that.
see any? Oh my
But I
gosh.
see, you like chairs like this, do you?
Aren't they cool? They're like from the 50s.
Yeah.
Those are kind of stylish now.
Really?
This is in style.
Brother,
You
man.
got style going on in your basement.
I didn't know that.
Now, you have so many freezers.
I got one down there. The
For
big
what?
One. We used to have
They're
teachers
empty.
here.
You don't have them on, do you?
No. We used to have teachers here.
Oh
That's
yeah.
my junk pile there and my refrigerator. And back there too.
This is this on?
Yeah, this is your storage freezer.
This works.
Phil,
What do you got in
I
here?
got everybody there.
Everybody.
Well, I got some of Rich's things there. Some of Chuck. They got them marked.
What year is this?
That's an oldie. But it's the best one that the
A
guy
cold spot?
told me, don't ever get rid of it, Mrs. Brenny. You will never find another more economical freezer than that one, and I believe him.
This is an old oven too. Look at
Oh,
this.
this is cool. We used to have a sink like this in my old house.
Mm-hmm.
This is in like perfect condition.
It is. We never ruin anything here.
Did you
Drawers like pull out perfectly.
Yeah. I got junk that they're gonna come and help themselves next summer when they come.
Did this used to be upstairs or has this always been
All
downstairs?
down here. Because we used to rent to the teachers, you know. Very cheap. $264, 3 teachers
Total?
total.
Oh, you don't even want to know what we pay for rent.
It's terrible what rent is today.
200. How much? Wait a second. So that was when did you charge that?
Well, 200, that was about how many years ago?
I don't know.
You know,
What's this over here
20
in the
years
corner?
ago. That's another,
For your sleepless nights?
when they come and play games here, that's the men. I don't buy no liquor. They have to buy it.
Yeah,
Do you
you're
ever drink or no?
No, well, I take a small drink only.
like the body of Christ.
None of my diabetes. And there's, the boys used to sleep here too.
Because they used to be out in Grandpa's workshop, right?
Yeah,
Or not workshop,
there
but
was
his
a-
office.
Office at one time. Then when he got rid of that, we used to have bunk beds here, you know. Those bunk beds
Chairs
went
are
to the
awesome.
cabin.
Where'd you find these chairs?
I had them for a long, long time. They match.
These are awesome.
Well, if I know that, I'm gonna keep you in mind when I see them here.
If you
Good
see
job.
chairs like that on sale, let me know.
I will let you
You
know.
call Skip and he'll let me know.
I'll let you know.
So you have these pictures here too.
Yeah, I have them there all the time. I just.
Where does that door go?
That goes to the furnace.
Oh,
That's in case of emergency.
an emergency.
Yeah.
This is a nice basement.
I
It's like a
my
little
basement.
house down here.
I
Little
like my
bathroom.
basement.
My first tooth, or one of my first teeth, I got yanked out on this couch. I was wrestling one day with some kids, and my tooth, one of my baby teeth, got caught on one of the threads.
Oh my word!
And some guy who I was wrestling with pulled me down behind the couch and yanked my tooth out.
I never knew that, Skip.
Mhm.
When did that happen?
Oh God! Well, when I was losing teeth, so that
Oh,
would be
man.
when I was super
And
young.
there's my small bathroom there.
And you have a night light here, I see.
Oh, that's cute. A little Mary nightlight
Yep,
so she can lead the way.
that's exactly.
Nice.
Very
Very
nice.
nice.
And this bathroom is nice. This is the bathroom that I use when I come to visit all the time.
There's a shower room in there.
Does
Mhm.
Skip visit enough?
We don't visit at all, Hardy. Very
What?
seldom.
What?
Very seldom.
How often do
You
I
should
visit?
Visit more. You should visit more, says Skip. You should come
Didn't you
over
just
more
see him
often.
like at Thanksgiving though?
That's about it. And then in between, when he's going home
hmm
or something.
I thought I visited more often than
I
that,
think he
but I'll
You
visit.
don't visit too often.
Oh,
You
sorry.
should visit more. Anytime you want to come, you just don't discover it.
It's a little cramped in there, frankly, for me. But there's little toilet
That's
paper,
only fair.
saving things forever.
I don't know what to say there. You know, you could come because I got a lot of room. I put you in one bedroom and he'd be in another bedroom.
Well, that's the only way it works.
That's the only way it can work.
Grandma, how tall are you?
5'2" now. I'm shrinking.
What
I
was?
used to be 5'4", 5'2" now.
So you've never been really tall.
I'm shrinking. I can
I
tell
heard
by
your
my
bones
slacks.
kind of.
I can tell by my slacks. I used to have, now I have to shorten my slacks another inch.
You're kidding.
I'm not. Maria said it's very common.
Yeah, because I think your bones, like the cartilage, starts to wear away.
Yeah,
Look at this.
that's his extra food that he wants.
That's a lot of food you got in there, though.
He does. He likes it. He helps himself. He really is good. He's a good bird.
And how'd you get that bird?
Well, when Clem passed away, it was so quiet. When I used to go shopping, I'd come in the house and he'd say, what did you buy? What did you see? Who did you see? And then when he died, I came, it was so, oh God, it was so dormantly silence. And Chuck said, how's everything? I said, just terrible. Nobody there to greet me when I get in the house or anything. 2 weeks later he calls and he said, would you like to babysit a bird? I said, what did you say? Would you like to babysit a bird? I said, since when did you get a bird? He said, my secretary has one, and she'd like to find a good home for it because the boys don't like the bird, but they brought a cat home.
Oh.
When she came home, the cat pried on the bird, almost got him too, he said. So he brought him over, and then she came 2 weeks later to check what kind of a home he had, you know. And it was just a nice warm day, and I had him out on the porch on that table there. And she had me come in and she said, she looked at the house, she gave me the house, I invited her, we had some coffee and a dessert or whatever I had. And she said, I'll tell you what, if you promise me to take care of that bird, she started crying, you know.
No.
She said, you can have him.
Wow.
So that's how I got Tweety. And his name was Tweety.
How
So
many
yeah,
years have you had him then?
6.5.
Oh
almost
my
7
gosh!
years.
How long does a bird live?
Oh, this one can live about, that's what's gonna be the sorrowful part of it. They can live up to 12, 15 years. Yeah.
So what's the sorrowful part?
Tweety, when they die.
Oh.
Yeah. Tweety, see, I'm Tweety Bird. Tell her, I'm Tweety Bird, come on. Come on, I'm Tweety Bird. He recognizes strangers. I'm Tweety Bird. Oh, when he gets on that
Tweety.
song, boy, that's
Tweety.
He
What
just
did he
chirps
say?
and chirps and chirps,
Chirps,
doesn't he?
chirps.
As long as you're paying him attention, he doesn't seem to chirp very much.
Yeah.
So should we walk away?
And then he'll chirp.
Somebody's when you'll be there, then he'll start to get your attention. Sometimes, you know. Mm-hmm.
What's that?
Did
Little
you
liqueur.
have your box already too or not?
My what?
Sorry. Open up your gifts.
No, we haven't got. Oh wait, we just got a present in the mail. I haven't opened it yet. It was just brought in. We have a
A
little
present from who?
from Grandma.
You mailed it?
I mail it
Why?
because it was easier.
You didn't know he was coming today, or?
I
Yeah, we
he was
knew.
coming, but I was doing all mailings, all of them. But now I feel so badly because I don't feel that it's equal to what I should have given more. I'll see.
Oh,
it's
Grandma.
not about equal though. That's not.
Look at how much. Look at what you've given us in years past.
I know, but I could get
No.
more. I'll try.
Mm-mm.
I'll
So-
see.
You know what I want to know? I want to know something about when Dad was born. Because Dad was your.
This is too long.
Okay.
Nope.
Well, Dad was born in 1910, November 22nd, 1910, in Holdingford, Minnesota.
I think it means maybe his dad. Do you mean your dad?
Yeah.
Oh, your dad?
Yeah.
You're talking about Grandpa.
hmm
He was born December 17th.
Oh, his
Yes.
birthday's Tuesday?
Oh my. Yeah. Thank you, Grandma. You reminded
Hey.
me. His birthday's coming up here.
Yeah, but don't forget, we celebrated his birthday too ahead of time, but do it
Oh,
anyway. Call him up. I'm calling him up.
Yeah. I'm going to.
hmm I give with Dad each year that they get $50 because he was
Oh.
50.
Oh, that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Yeah, and for his,
Kind of like how you gave us 80 for your birthday.
yeah,
Remember?
but, yeah, I
You all
did.
got 80?
Each one got a,
Mhm.
yeah. It
For
did.
your birthday, you gave away $80?
I did to each one of them, as a remembrance that I passed my 80th birthday. But you know, they're going to Germany. So this year, each of the kids got $1,000.
Oh, they did? I didn't know
Your
that.
dad, yeah, he said he was shocked when he opened the box. He said, you didn't have to do that. You and Lottie together.
Well, Grandma, you're not. I mean, you worked hard. You and Grandpa, you know. So
I know.
and you're not poor. You know, you.
I'm not exactly poor, but I have to be careful because I'm going to tell you something. Those doggone bonds went way down. Did you know that,
No.
Skip? Oh, yes. And what's his name from El Curran told me, he said, Mary, watch it, because you will not get back what you should be. I lost some money to those bonds.
Now, before Grandpa died, did you really know anything about the finances or money?
Oh, I knew quite a bit.
Oh, you did.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't know that you did.
Were you involved with the funeral home a lot, with the business of the funeral
Yeah,
home?
I was there. I was involved quite a bit there. But we sold before Dad died, thank God. But we sold that funeral home too cheap to Chucky, Joe, and Richard. Somehow or another, which was to an advantage, I am told now, the three brothers, it would not have maybe worked out too well.
Oh.
They wanted to go on separate channels. Your dad wanted to go on his own.
Oh, that's right. When
Because,
they had
yeah.
Staples and Aiken and.
So he got Staples, and look what he built himself up to.
Mhm.
Ooh, your dad, he did tremendously well. I mean, but he's in debt too, don't forget, Skipper.
Yeah, I gotta remember
You
that.
don't build those buildings for nothing. So, well, they went on their own.
But Richard had Uppsala and Royalton and Piers
Yeah,
and
but they're all,
the falls. I would think that would have made Dad and Richard like mad at each other, like, cause that's a lot of funeral homes, and Dad only got Staples. Don't you think?
but
Or
I'm going to tell you,
was Richard a favorite?
Staples takes over Royalton and Uppsala any day.
Really?
Go the 2-3.
And Randall.
Royalton
Don't forget
gives
Randall.
you 2 cases a year,
Royalton?
or 3. Oh, you got nothing there, hardly.
Really? I didn't know that.
They moved. They seem to move to the cities. They move someplace else quite a
Oh.
bit there. And Uppsala is very. Shelley got into Uppsala now too, you know. So
Oh, I didn't know
is
that.
a sickening thing, because the Protestants go to a Protestant.
I didn't know that.
Oh yes, it's kind of a crazy. It's a study here. Dad did a beautiful, beautiful thing. What he did.
Which
But-
was what? What did he do?
That he moved and went on his own.
Into
I admired
Brainerd?
him. Fired
You mean into Brainerd, or what do you mean by on his own?
to go Staples.
Oh.
He started with Staples. Then he broke into Brainerd, remember?
Mm-hmm.
Then from there to Cross Lake. So he was Dad is a very ambitious guy.
Yeah.
But I kind of worry about him a little bit so he doesn't get a heart attack, because he is a perfectionist and a hard worker.
Yeah.
That you gotta admit.
Well, I said that at my speech on his
Yes, you did.
that he's a perfectionist.
He's a perfectionist.
Mm-hmm.
You go to his garages, to his place, Sarah, you could eat off the floor. I mean it. He is perfect.
I don't know if I'd want to eat off the floor of a funeral
Oh
home.
no, but but I mean,
Right, it's just,
you know
I've
what
been
I mean.
in them.
It's a saying how perfectionist
Right.
he is. He is.
Yeah, I've been to the funeral homes.
Yeah. Oh, everything just immaculate.
Mm-hmm.
The whole thing.
The Brainerd
Then he
one
went
especially.
into this what do you call it? Where they don't, they're not in the casket, but in the
Cremation?
cremation.
Yeah.
He went into that too.
I know there was some controversy over that because I know that Grandpa probably didn't think it was. I don't know what Grandpa thought about cremation. I don't think Grandpa liked it.
He didn't. He didn't. But Joe told me, he said, Mother, you don't know how these Protestants are over here. He said, I had ministers tell me, get into cremation, Joe, because the other guy went into cremations, you know. So you got to be competitive. He's a killer. And expensive
Mm-hmm.
to get into that, to get that whole, oh, Jesus, you see that big
But some people like cremation.
But Grandpa always said, don't you ever cremate me. And of course, I don't want to be cremated either. I want to die the natural way, like God's way, and be buried there where the kids can come and see me.
Mm.
I mean, pray for me, you know.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mm.
And you know they don't come off any cheaper too much.
Mm-mm.
When you stop to think about the
No.
transportation and the works and everything, you're not so better off because you can buy any selection. You don't have to go way up there. Hold them down like Clem says. Told the boys, hold them midway so that when they can pay you with a happy heart, then to go oversized and then get Matt to pay you.
Mm.
It don't work.
I was gonna
You're not
ask.
recording me now, I hope.
Mm,
Do
no.
you remember when Skip was born?
When I was born?
Yeah.
I don't remember the date, the year. What was it, Skipper?
Well,
How old are you now?
1978. 1978.
Okay, well then you're now 1 year after Marty was killed.
Yeah, because I didn't know Marty.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Which one was your hardest pregnancy of all of your kids?
Richard. Oh my God. First of all, I gotta tell you something. In those days, they didn't tell you nothing about nothing. And of course, I was happy to have a nice baby, and I wanted a big, fat baby boy. Clem wanted a boy, baby boy. He didn't say fat, but I wanted a nice big boy. Dawn got a big boy already. I went into the hospital.
This is the
And-
first child?
Yep.
First child. And I was a petite little girl, I want you to know. I wasn't so heavy like I'm now. I was slender. I should have some pictures of myself when I was young. Well, anyway, August 22nd, 1946, we were married. June 15th, 1947, Richard was born.
Wow.
And 10 months to the date, I think, almost. 10:50. All right, so June 15, he was born on Father's Day.
Wow.
But I get into the hospital on that Thursday before, thinking the baby was just going to come just like that. Are you kidding? I mean, in those days, they were so cruel to us women. Don't get scared up because the new method today is nice. Maria said the same thing to me. She said, I would never take what you took, Mom. Down there, and then he put you in a down cell room all by yourself, laying on that cot. And those pains would come. And they would come, and they would come. And the baby wasn't moving. And would come. He didn't have no room to move. He was so big. I was big. Oh, jeepers, I was extended. And so, Thursday all night, Friday all day, all night.
You're kidding me.
Saturday all day, and I am in this constant pain.
They didn't give you any painkillers?
Not because they wouldn't believe in giving you not even an inch of a pin, not even Tylenol.
God. Why?
You have to suffer it out, you know. And I'll tell you, Skipper, Sarah, that one nun, at that time the sisters owned the hospital. And everything was, you have to sacrifice, you gotta make penance, you gotta do the... And so, Saturday, I begged her, I cried, and I could not see Clem. They
You're
would
kidding.
not let Clem come into my room
That whole time?
all that time. And he was just so angry. And then he told me all about it, how he... So then this sister, Antoinette, God, don't mention that name, mention that to me. In my worst, on Saturday night, nice to know it. Then I could barely move anywhere. I was so, and I didn't eat. Can you imagine? I didn't eat anything except for some juice or something that
That
they
doesn't
brought
sound
me,
healthy.
water.
Mm-mm.
And from Thursday on, and Saturday night, midnight, she comes in the room and she was mad. Oh, she came Saturday night at 7 o'clock because she wanted to go to some movie and the baby wasn't born in the afternoon. She said, well, if that baby didn't come by now, it's not going to come anymore. Now, it's not going to come tonight either. She told me that.
Wow.
I'm telling you, she didn't, and you know. But anyhow, somehow they were short of nurses, and she stayed on for the night. Meaner than, oh, she was so mean. And so when I turned, I was crying there, and I was laying on my side. And she came and she hit me on my seat and she said, "Now remember, Mrs. Brandy, you just can't be married and have fun. All fun. Suffering doesn't hurt you any."
Oh.
To tell me that when I was actually worse, almost spraying to die. But I wanted that baby so
God.
badly. Yeah, she was cruel. She was a cruel devil. To this day, she's like that. Mean. The
She's
nuns
still
don't
living?
like her. Oh, she's still living, but I got no time for her. So she was just terrible. I'm telling you. So finally, Dr. Forchi, this is another thing. Why couldn't that doctor come in and see me in between time? This is what I don't like.
Is he still practicing?
No, he died.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that.
He died. You know, Dr. Forchi could have come in to see me too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Not once did the doctor show up. Well, you got there now. Now don't start another one because that's it.
We're not.
I'm not going to.
Mm-mm.
So you know what happened?
But. Dude, just give
He
me
comes in on Sunday morning, and finally, I started to cry, and I said, "I want to see Clem. I want to get out of this hellhole.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get out of this hellhole and get me out of here because I'm going to walk out of here and get out of here."
Wow.
Next thing, he examines me and he said, "Who is the nun here for the night?" And I said, "Antoinette." And he went, "Oh my God, no." Under Tony, he said to himself. And I said, "You know, doctor, she hit me on my seat and she said, 'You're married, you can't be married and have all fun. You're meant here to suffer.'" And he said, "Did she tell you that?" I said, "She did, and let her come here right now. I'll kick her in the face."
Wow.
And I was getting vicious. And from pain. And I said, "I don't think that baby can live in it. It's too long like that." And he said, "Let me talk to her." He came back and he says, "What did you do to her?" "Nothing. She lied. She denied it." And I said, "Sister, I don't want you near me. Please, doctor, get me a different nurse. I don't want her near me." And he said, "Mary, we have to take you in." I said, "Take me where?" "You got to go into surgery." He said, "We're going to take the baby."
That means
Oh
C-section?
my God, I didn't have a C-section. They gave me some doggone stuff that made me, it made you push.
Oh.
You had to push that baby out. When Richard, and with pain that is beyond description, and when Richard came, his head was almost like a stovepipe on top. Richard was the most homely looking baby when he was born. I'm not kidding you. I was crying. Clem cried. Clem cried.
Really?
At the sight of him?
Oh yes, Clem said, "Is this what they did to his poor little head?" But somehow or another, Clem had great faith in the rosary. And he was praying that rosary, and I was praying the rosary right there. And then, and somehow or another, they were manipulating on his head, and you know the bones are soft then.
Right.
Yeah.
And by noon hour, he was just as pretty of a baby you could ever meet.
Wow.
He looked beautiful, and born on Father's Day.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell you, that nun, to this day, when I see her, I look the other way.
Wow.
I got no time for her.
I think it's ironic that that Richard. It's so funny that he was the hardest pregnancy because he's also probably your most difficult child too. You know.
Yeah, he got his own.
He's got his
Yes,
own way.
He's very temperamental.
Mm-hmm.
He's got his own ways. He wants to see it just like this, and you just have to accept him as he is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he likes things done his way, really quick. You
Everything his way. Uncle Stanley was like that too.
know? Really.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
It was there's some of that stuff. The gene was inherited, I think.
I think I'm like that sometimes.
No, you're not. You're
Oh.
softer. You're softer all the way through. Don't even want to be like that. Oh no. Oh no.
Mm.
No, you don't want to be that way.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Yeah, it's if he wants to be kind, Richard wants to be very, very kind. He's just the opposite again. He's very kind. Like that time when Clem died,
Yeah.
and I didn't take my high blood pressure pills.
Oh.
And you know, he came in the house and he tells everything. I said, "Just terrible without Dad here." And I made myself some salad half an hour later. And while I was eating, the fork wasn't going to my mouth like I wanted to go. And I thought, oh, I feel so sick. What's wrong with me? And I could feel the tightening on my face and my fingers. I was going numb, and just then Sister Anella calls. And I had to actually get up from my chair, go around the corner so I could get to the phone. I was so weak. And she said, Mary, would you come here to give a talk on the Blessed Mother to the girls that I have here? And I said, no. She said, Mary, would you give a talk here to the Blessed Mother to the girls here? I said, Sister, I'm so sick. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think I'm going to die and join heaven. I actually thought I was going to die. I did. I was just woozy, you know, and I was just not like myself. And she said, you're slurring. She said, Mary, don't you? And I said, I'm going to bed because I'm so sick. So she said, no, don't go to bed. Sister Anella, I got to thank her. She said, I want you to stay